What's up, guys? Hey, everybody. I'm super excited for you guys to see and hear Summer of Love tonight. We have this Zoom right now doing a live stream, and we brought some people on who made the video come to life and who made the song come to life. We have Shawn and Gilbert, who are super mega stars in the video and also new friends of mine from Spain. They found a bunch of questions from socials, and they're going to ask all of us super hard hitting questions, and let's do it. We also might have some exclusive video and picture content for you guys, but here we are. Summer of Love is coming soon. Let's do it. Hey, Gilbert.
Hello. My name is Gilbert Cosi. I'm 22 years old, Spanish model, born and raised in Bilbao.
Definitely a model. Beautiful human.
Hi, everybody. Nice to see you again. My name is Joan Pala. I'm based in Barcelona, and I'm a photographer, and I work on social media too.
Basically, so for everyone who's watching this right now, the video was based off of how cool Joan's actual real life is. If you go on his Instagram, it's the whole aesthetic of what we wanted to achieve was basically Joan's life. So yeah.
Thank you.
So we're going to be asking some questions for everyone. Shawn, we will start with you.
Okay, Gilbert, hit me with it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the first one asking the question. Tell us about the song. How are you? Are you excited for tonight?
I'm excited for tonight. I feel like this is like the fastest I feel like we've ever made a song, then made a video, then released the song, and like had the whole rollout happen. Like it feels very quick. It feels like we were in the studio making Summer of Love like 3 weeks ago. I'm pretty sure it was 3 weeks ago actually. So I feel really, really good. I think this is my favorite release and favorite music video ever. So wow. I'm excited.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was mainly because you were in it, Gilbert.
Please stop flattering me. So what do you want people to take away from this song? Like Summer of Love, what do you want people to take away from it when they hear it?
Yeah, I mean, I think I like when we were on the boat that day and we were kind of just like, you sat us down and you were like, guys, let's just take a moment and like look around at how beautiful this is. And you were really serious that moment. And I felt like you were really like picking up on the essence of the song, which was like a brief kind of moment of escape from anything that's been tough this year. And it just feels like a real emotion and real essence of nostalgia in a lot of ways, and a really good like feeling of love. And it's a perfect kind of essence for me. There's like songs that you want to listen to in the summertime at night when you're like biking down the road with your friends, and this is one of them.
Totally. And I have another question. We heard that there's maybe a tour coming up. How excited are you to play this song on them?
Very excited. I think this song is gonna feel, I think it's gonna feel amazing live, and I think that totally. It's gonna look beautiful. It's gonna feel beautiful, and yeah, it's gonna be great.
I mean, it's a hit record. No doubt about it. It's a hit. It's a hit. Like, you saw me when I was dancing, to the chorus and everything. Like it's a hit.
You were pretty in from the big one. Go on, take a little
okay,
bit
so
of
next,
to it. What'd you say?
Next is a fun question. We have a fun question asking questions too. So Wonder and Summer of Love have such different vibes, but were both written in the last year. How was your writing process and inspiration changed during this time?
I mean, I think like the difference was basically our environment. When we were writing Wonder was in the middle of the pandemic, and it was like a very introspective time. And then Summer of Love came from everything starting to open up, and I was in Miami, and Scott and I were like by the beach, and we went and hung with Marco, and it just felt like summer, and it felt like life was kind of happening again. And that was just like a reflection of what my life felt like at the moment,
Totally. And there's another fun question. Should we expect more music this year?
Scott? Is there new music this year, Marco? What are we doing?
There's always new music.
There's always new music.
Now we're gonna have like 2 more people coming in. We're gonna have the director Mari and creative director Connor coming in and ask some questions. So Mari and Connor, please introduce yourselves.
After you, Maddie.
What's up, guys? My name is Maddie Peacock. I'm the director of the video, fellow good boy.
Good boy.
What's up, guys? I'm Connor. Somehow I'm Shawn's creative director.
You guys know.
And
All other
Yeah.
boy.
other good boy 3.
It's like no matter how hard I try to explain the good boy thing to people, it never sounds cool. Like no, like with the tattoo, every time they're like, "So what's this?" I'm like, "There's this like," and I'm trying to think of like a cool way to say like club that I'm in. Doesn't work. But yeah. Hey guys.
Okay, so we have a couple of questions for Maddie and Connor. And the first one would be, what inspired you guys to shoot the video in Spain?
Connor gave us no choice.
To go on vacation.
Yeah.
You wanted to leave the Spanish summer.
Yeah. Well, I think from like the instant I heard the song, I was just like so taken into our travels to Europe on tour and everything.
Yeah.
It felt so right that I put the production team through a bit of a state to make sure we could get out to Europe. And it was a little bit of a battle. They were saying it was impossible. We made it happen, and I'm so glad we did.
Yeah.
And it was so beautiful. It speaks for itself when you see the video.
Yeah.
And what made you guys choose Mallorca as a location? Like there are like a lot of like sweet places and sweet spots in Spain. What made Mallorca the choice?
Yeah, but Gilbert, is Mallorca the best? What do you think?
I don't know about that. I still have to see a lot. I still have a lot to see.
We were looking at a couple different places, all kind of in Spain, really, but Mallorca just felt like all around like the most perfect setting. And then when we got there, it just progressively got easier and easier. It felt like, I mean, it was easy for me because you guys were already there for a week scouting all the spots, so I had no hard work.
It wasn't too bad though. Yeah, but I think like initially we just always wanted to do it in Spain, and then we looked at a few other places like Ibiza and Barcelona, but Mallorca was kind of just kept calling our name.
That's right.
Yeah,
Nice.
totally. And yeah, I think Mallorca like has like the 360. It's like it has everything to record
Yeah.
that video, right? Because like there was another island that like it's so gorgeous as well, but like it didn't fit perfectly, I think. So it was like a very good decision to choose Mallorca.
It felt very real too. It felt like you were able
Totally.
to sink into it. It didn't feel like a fake thing, you know?
Mm.
Yeah, totally. And like everything you've been posting, Shawn and the guys from your team, is like it looks insane already. Like I cannot wait to see. the whole
Yeah, we're
video.
excited. We're excited.
You're gonna love it. It's so beautiful.
We're excited. And how did the video treatment come together initially? Now, how do you guys started this?
I'll let you guys take that away.
Go ahead, Connor. You want to take it away?
Yeah, well, me and Maddie have had this amazing relationship for the past year or so, where we just kind of get in a room together and start vibing out with it and see where it takes us. We knew we always had Europe and Spain in the back of our minds. So from there, it was kind of just, finding the right locations, and you'll see the videos not too serious, very fun. And I think that was kind of like always kind of the ideal scenario for us, was just to, have fun with it.
But Juan's Instagram really pushed us over the edge.
Instagram was the turning point for sure. I was actually funny. I was literally at some party, and I met this guy from Spain, and I was like, no way, like we want to shoot a video out there, like, do you have any friends who'd, show us around? And he pulled up Juan's Instagram, and I was like, oh, this is it. This is
Really? Who was it?
Then I slid in your DMs and we got you.
Yeah.
Literally, I was like, wait, what kind of glitch is this? I think I said something like that. I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
But it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. So can you guys tell us how you casted the video? is this a question for me
Yeah.
or?
No, I guess that's a question for you guys or all of us. But I think,
Okay.
first of all, I think we were really interested in, first of all, finding a real group of friends. And that's why, Juan, it was so cool at first that you actually had friends who are from Mallorca. And like, we just wanted there to be like a real connection between everybody, you know? And it made it easier for me to kind of click with you guys too. And then Gilbert popped in, and honestly, I could have just been convinced you guys knew each other for 5 years. So like, it just felt like we wanted a real kind of just group of people, and it didn't want to be too like perfect or too acted or anything. It just wanted to feel very real, and it really does. That's my
I mean, you guys made it easy. Like you made it easy for us. You when from the team from the bottom to the top, you guys came in with kindness and welcoming us like with good hearts, with a smile, always asking our names and everything. And the group was amazing. Like there's no lie about it. It was amazing. Or every girl, every guy was like so welcoming, and we did our thing. We had fun. So yeah, it was great. No doubt.
That's all Maddie and the production team are
yeah.
they were heroes, and they really pulled it together and made everything so fluid. So thank you.
We were definitely a little scared that first shot though, Gilbert. I was like, you and I, we were a little scared.
Yeah, because we like the first contact was a little bit like, okay, let's see what's happening here. Because for me, it was the first time too in a music video, so I didn't know really how the dynamic was gonna go. So I was just testing and all that. So yeah, in the beginning it was a little bit tricky. I would say tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky. Everybody had his own walls and all that, but the days pass, the hours pass, and you get to meet big, nice people, and then you open up with no problem.
Yeah, that's right.
So now I think we have another fun question. We have a fun question here for you guys. What was the most fun part to film for the Summer of Love music video?
Definitely the cliff jumping. That was actually scary and really fun. That was super fun. I know you were scared, Gilbert. I know Shawn wasn't scared.
I was excited. Like my heart was racing. It was racing amount of my heart. Like it was so exciting. But I do have a regret though. Like I wanted to do like a front flip from the high up. And I was like, and I was intimidated a little bit because there were people behind too, so I didn't want to bump in someone when I was doing crazy stuff. So I was like, and in the end, but yeah, it was.
But it was fun in the water too. When we were in the water, like filming down there, it just felt like really exciting.
Yeah, agree on that. That part was the best one.
Yeah,
it felt like super good to jump all together and like.
Not when I was on the speedboat and you were getting nauseous.
I mean, you were going too fast.
I thought you were gonna fall off the front of the speedboat at one point.
Literally.
Mhm.
Okay, so next we're going to have Tiny and Scott joined, who work on the song. Could you guys introduce yourselves for the audience?
Well, Scott. I'm Scott Harris. I've written a couple songs with Shawn. I don't know, maybe a couple hundred. I think I've lost count, but
we've seen you on these live streams before.
Totally. Marco, take it away.
Guys, I'm Tiny. I'm the music producer on the track, and it's my first time working with Shawn and Scott, and it's so amazing that it came out to be Summer of Love. So excited to be here.
Yeah. Nice. And talking about first times, like what was it like working on this song?
I mean, I feel like Scott and I were pretty like immediately blown away with how talented Marco was when we walked in the room in Miami, and we were listening to kind of everything you're working on. But the track, when you pulled up Summer of Love and we heard that track kind of in that room, I was like, whoa, this is very special.
Totally. I think we'd done like a bunch of ideas over the past couple of days that we were like honestly obsessed with. And we were like, holy shit, we got it. This is crazy. And then Summer of Love started to take shape in like the 11th hour. We're like, fuck, this is
The
sick.
11th hour. It was like we were like pretty tired by the time we got to Summer of Love.
Yeah, I mean, we started working on some ideas, but then we just like went back to it because, you know, we knew it had something, but it wasn't there yet. But, you know, just to see everybody, you know, come together to the studio and see how you guys, the chemistry you guys have to just nail the lyrics and the feeling for it to feel like very you, I think was the most special part that just took it to that next level. And, you know, it couldn't end up like more amazing. And now just adding this amazing video to it, it's just the total package. Like it was really a really dope experience.
Yeah, it really was fun. We went in for a couple of days. We wrote like 4 or 5 songs.
Tequila was flowing.
Tequila was flowing, that's for sure. It was definitely meditation, and tequila was definitely happening.
So we could say that you three are the persons that worked on the song, or is there like anybody else involved?
Totally, yeah. There was a few other writers like Ido, who I worked with actually on my very first song. Ido and Scott wrote "Life of the Party," and it was really cool to kind of come back around so many years later and work with somebody again on an amazing song. And All Day and a couple other amazing writers, but it just like was this journey that the song went on, and it felt like for me, I was always questioning it until the second we were able to kind of crack the lyric that was like, for a couple of months, it felt like we were 18 in the chorus. And I felt like we were like really tapping into like a real moment in time when Camila and I were kind of in Miami for a few months and the whole world was stopped. And it felt like I was able to just like tap right back into that really kind of crazy but special moment for us. And we started writing lyrics, and then we wrote Meditation and Tequila, Calling You My Senorita, and everything started flowing from there.
Nice. So Tiny and Shawn, both guys, like, did you guys work together before this song, or this is your first song together? Like, how did you guys come around each other? Was it long ago, or was it just recent? Because, you know, you can feel the chemistry when that I heard the song like firsthand. I can really see the chemistry in both parts when the song, you know, is resonating with you. So we're curious, like how was it like? Did you guys already work together?
No, I mean, this was the first time we actually ever worked together, but I am like, I feel like I'm a very specific, I have really specific taste when it comes to production, and I've been a super fan of Tiny's work for a long time, because it's always got this really unique kind of sound and special texture to it that I only ever hear in his songs. And I've just always been kind of obsessed with that. And it was crazy because I had no idea when he started working on the track that it was actually gonna turn Summer of Love into that thing that I was kind of so in love with the work that you do. And so, I mean, yeah, it was like we walked in the studio and I felt like clicked immediately.
Same here. Like for me, it's the first time, but just like you say, like it feels like it's been a longer time of us working together. Just like seeing the chemistry in Summer of Love, but just us being in the studio, like we went in the first day, and it just felt like I knew you for a long time. So that's a really special part of going into a room with somebody. Sometimes you don't really have that click or that connection.
Yeah.
And, you know, the process takes longer. You know, the song doesn't end up like finishing because, you know, there's just something that's not clicking. So to have that with you, who I've been, you know, a fan of like for a while, and finally we got a chance to, you know, go into the studio and just see how amazing you work. And, you know, it just blows you away to just sit down and be with this guy in the studio, and, you know, just having Scott over there and just come together as friends and then come up with something amazing. That's the best part, because, you know, we feel happy about it, and I know that when the people start listening to it, they'll see that connection and that feeling and on the song. So I mean, hopefully we have a couple more that hopefully we get to put out there, but hopefully it's not the first and last one. We can keep on working. I'm such a fan, and, you know, happy to be a part of this.
Thank you, man. I mean, there was definitely, I mean, I'm sure I could speak for Scott too, but like it felt like there was no ego in the room. Like we were just like completely free to any ideas, and that is like the best way you can create art, is when everybody drops the ego, and you know, that just made the whole experience fun. I mean, that's what creates, I think, not just a song, but it creates a relationship, and it creates opportunity for like so many more songs, is when you're like, I know I can walk in the room with that guy and feel free and not feel judged. And I felt like we all three of us were feeling that vibe, which was beautiful.
Yeah, the Latino magic, I would call it.
Yeah.
Totally. So we have another fun question, and the question is, what was the inspiration behind the sonic soundscape of Summer of Love?
Marco, you can take that away.
Yeah, I mean, so when we first like came in to approach this idea, it had a sort of different sound to it, and you know, it had the elements that I could feel would make the song like amazing, certainly like the guitars and that sort of part that also, you know, is really, it feels really Shawn also, but at the same time it just didn't feel completely there with the feeling that you were trying to transmit with the lyrics and the hook, and you know, you needed that explosion when it came in, and to feel a little bit more of a party vibe, but also like have the, you know, the emotion in it. So that's where I try to, you know, come in and try to figure out, okay, certain grooves like drum patterns or like the bass to just make it a little bit more, you know, urgent and moving. So I think when I had something that was kind of like, it felt good to me, I just wanted to see, you know, what the guys thought and have their input on it. And, you know, so happy to see that they connected as well with, you know, the idea that I had. And, you know, I thought we created just something special, just a combination of, you know, emotion and feelings, but also with something that makes you want to dance.
Yeah,
so.
you're really good at creating like a perfect like little world of Sonic that doesn't feel like it's like it, like a song like that. I felt like it could feel like an EDM song, like huge, and then it could also feel like too chill, and like it's in this perfect world where it's like exciting and it's urgent, but it also feels like it's not like too much to listen to. Like you could just have it on and you could be vibing or you could be raging to it. And I feel like that is actually a very, very hard thing to pull off. I'm always talking about, I feel like with Scott, like trying to pull off that feeling between happiness and sadness and kind of merging them together is really tough. And I feel like you completely just nailed that with this, bro.
Thank you, man. No, I appreciate it. So happy you guys liked it.
Yeah, it's a great tune, no question about it. So to close up this question round, to close it up, what the fans want to know always is, should we expect more music this year?
I mean, we're back here. Like this is, I mean, this is always the question, and the answer is always yes. I mean, I think if I said no, that would be a sad day.
If you say no, I will just like go right now. I will just close the Zoom and go right now.
But guys, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you guys. We got an amazing song, an amazing video coming out tonight, and we hope you guys love it. This is gonna be Summer of Love.
Cool.
All right, y'all. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for everything.
Of course.
So nice hanging out.